You don't mind, do you? Yeah, baby, don't mind. In them streets with Dr. D. I told somebody the other night, y'all, that I was gonna do a live. I've been doing a Heroes Rant. This is called. Let me just qualify this. This is a Hero's Journey with Dr. D. We are in them streets, and I am doing a Heroes Rant. Now, my rant is about. I told somebody the other night, I was at Planet Fitness, trying to get fit. Pun on words, right? Pun. And I was talking to somebody the other day. I asked him, I said, what y'all want me to talk? What you want to talk about tomorrow? Y'all gonna do a who was the name? It was Kim. Yeah, her name was Kim. She said, do a video on faith. She said it like that, but you get the point. I was trying to be comical. She said, do it about faith. And oh yeah, I just talked to my passenger. Her name would remain anonymous because y'all need to know. Y'all don't see it anyway, so it don't matter, y'all. So in any case, she was telling me about how she was in I was talking about kids. She said she had 3, and I got 2, and she got. I would love to have them back to back, like 3 boys. I just throw them in the woods. As they say, fight for yourself. Lord of the Flies, go ahead, we're gonna win. No, I wouldn't necessarily do that, but you know, I got a boy and a girl, and she got 3 boys, like 10, 12, what, 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, yeah, 9, 10, 12, and they just, I had somebody told me after they had 6 kids, said, oh, after the 5th, it became easy. He said they been in the house somewhere just lost. They been lost. And we can mind our own business. We ain't got to give no attention. And they ain't saying mama, they ain't saying daddy, they ain't saying nothing. We just, so they in their own world. Versus just having one child. What happens, I think sometimes you just have one child, that child becomes your best friend. Or you become their all in all. And then you try to, you have parent guilt. Baby, what you want? Mommy, I want this type of gun. I want this type of car. I want this computer. I want this game. I think the only reason a lot of parents give all this junk because I ain't making no more babies. We gonna get you an AI, get you a robot. You call him Tommy. You say, oh no, back in my day, it was you remember all them saying, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. Y'all remember that? Give us comments if anybody remember that. Yeah, you remember that. My buddy's little doll. You know, I always wonder, why my buddy was always a white? Do you think it's racist? Nah, I just think that's how it came out. They may have a black my buddy doll. I don't know. Those are things that make you go, make you think about it a little bit. But I think the fact of having kids can give life to the house. They'll make a boring moment, and when you neglect the fact that you have kids, realize that they won't be here always. I see this. Who said this? Who remember you remember when there's 3 and 4 and 5, and then when they start getting like 10, 20, oh my baby, oh, they grow up so quick. Has that ever happened to you? You said baby, it's like they're getting so big. Oh, you're growing so fast. Have it ever occurred to you? Yeah. Only mamas do that. Daddy's like, yeah, almost out. Almost out. 5 more years. 5 more years and we free. Ooh, I already got the coupon for the gas to fill up while I take you to school. Or the military. Or just out the house. Yeah, so but I think I told somebody else, a lot of times we ignore what we have until it's gone. And when it's gone, you're like, man, I can't wait to have grandbabies. I'm not there at all. But you want to embrace the time you have with your children here. It's not even just it's not just segmented to just kids. It's just family in general. Sometimes you think please reply. What's it? Say hi. Hey, hey. Uh, but I think what happens is that you just don't have the. It's not even about just the kids. It's about family in general. We think that people will be involved always, but they don't. And then when you neglect the time to tell them how much you care about them or spend time with them, then you neglect yourself. Obtain a good memory. I look at it like this. Yeah, I told y'all my parents gone. My mom died 2 years ago. My father died in December, and I look at it this way. I miss my parents, but I didn't miss them. So I have no regrets with the time that was spent. And I think when you lose people, then or they transition, then it's a real kick in the pants about.
Vehicle stopped on road ahead.
Okay, Gertrude. It's a real kick in the pants. Like, man, anybody, we ain't gonna be here always. So just utilize the time you have here. Make memories. I think because of modern technology, you have the opportunity to make memories of a phone, camera, audio. You can record times when you have somebody who had a good time. You can record stuff, record, video it, and put it like a time capsule. You put that thing in a time capsule, then when they transition and no longer on this plane of existence, what you do is like you just put a video that makes you laugh. Put a little audio recording about conversations you used to have. And you may cry at that time because you missed them, but you're gonna laugh because you didn't miss the time that you had with them. I think that's more important than anything. Enjoying the time that you have with them while they're here, because then nobody's guaranteed to be here forever. My oldest brother told me this one thing. See what he said now. He said not that was it. Ain't nobody leaving this earth alive. So enjoy the time you got with them while they're here. And it's the thing about belief, how you believe, how you walk. Do you walk like there's no tomorrow, or do you walk like I look forward to tomorrow? But while I'm looking forward to tomorrow, I will embrace this day. You embrace this day, then you always have a good memory. I think it's all about perspective. How do you look at things? How do you perceive things? One person said, I can't, man, this rain is getting my nerve. I need to shower. That's now, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective, how you look at things. And be grateful for the fact that you can't look at things. Because everybody don't get the opportunity to keep looking. They died, not live. I'd rather live, die, and lived. Make it count. Make it count, people. Make it count. Make it count. Now, I told the person I was talking about was faith. Then I pretty much walking in a certain way that you believe. Because what MLK say, if he lives a factor that something's not worth living, what's it? If there's not anything worth dying for, it's not worth living. If you're not working towards something that's worth dying for, it's really not worth living. Meaning that you have to take something that doesn't put you. And a lot of people, it's your family. My family's important to me, but how am I willing to impact my family? How am I willing to impact their future? with my words and with my actions. What example am I willing to leave? And that's easy said than done because sometimes people we just trying to survive, but let people see, let your kids see you survive well. Let your family, your kids see that you this how you respond when somebody ticks you off. You don't take a bat and bust the window in their car like the song said, because you're gonna be living in New Orange, and that's a suit that they don't like. They don't let you out. Yep, they don't let you out, not freely anyway. You gotta spend a little time making no money. They may say in private institutions. Yeah, so any questions, people? Well, y'all out, y'all off. Well, I'll probably do another rant later on. I guess I didn't do too much about faith. I sure did. I'm gonna have my things on title this one. Let me get something profound.
In 5.9 miles, take exit 163, I-40 east toward Raleigh.
Is that profound? I guess not. I guess not. Three boys, huh? All right, people. If you remember anything else, remember this: every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never look back. Why? Life is just too short to live. Look in the rearview mirror. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D, and we are out. Okay.